All right, calligraphy class. Today we're going to be working on a piece that is called ribbon calligraphy. Look at that. It looks like ribbon. And that's all we're going to do is transform our regular calligraphy into something that looks like ribbon. Hope you enjoy it. All right, calligraphy class. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about ribbon and how to do a ribbon piece. And I chose the word hope. And I wanted to show you how I went from the outside down, back up for the H, and then the O, just like I normally would do a calligraphy, but just with pencil. So the P and the E are the only ones that are still left in pencil. So this project is one where you try to make it look like it's a piece of ribbon, hence the name, right? You want to, you can even start and stop your ribbon. This is one from an artist that works with Tombow, and she did her ribbon where the L stops, the O comes over into the V, but the V stops right here, and then the E picks up. I mean, this E could have come through and it would have stayed into the same ribbon. And then when she came up, she just kind of flourished it over here. And so I want you to choose one color for the outside and a different color for the inside of the ribbon. And so I have chosen a pale blue and a teal blue to do the ribbon part, and then also you can use a gold or a silver or a white if you want to do these little highlights, you know, make it look shiny or whatever you want to do, which I've already shown you how to do those in the last 2 videos. So we're going to draw out our hope, and then we're going to trace the letters and then fill them in, or you can fill them in and then trace the letters. So I'm not sure. I have my fine liner, which was right there, but I've got a Sharpie here. Let me see if the Sharpie on this particular kind of paper will bleed. Not too bad. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and do that. I think you guys, oh my goodness, this Sharpie is torn up. It is sticky all over. So I'm just gonna damp this tissue, clean up the mess, and I'm just gonna show you a little bit about the markers and hope I don't get any black on it. Okay. I think you all understand completely how to do blends with these markers by now. You all have practiced this, and the last 2 projects were really nice blending projects. And I want you to have fun with these markers. I just hope your markers aren't running out with us not being able to get back together. Now, the back side of this I'm going to do with the darker color. And this is just in my sketchbook paper, the mixed media sketchbook. I don't know if y'all still have some of the nice paper that I was handing out before spring break. That would, if you've been practicing, you probably used it up, but just use what you have. Okay. Here we go. Now that I've got this finished, and you can choose another color. I was just trying to limit colors because I don't know how many you guys actually have at home, how many different colors you have. But you know what? Wouldn't that look pretty? Ooh, I think I'm going to outline it in this darker color. That's going to be pretty. And whenever a blend or whenever the ribbon turns over on itself, you're going to do a second layer of color, and it can be the same color. But down here, we want to do a blend. And these are just some fun projects. I hope y'all are finding some cool stuff to do with calligraphy at home too. And we're going to blend these two colors together. I need a piece of paper to clean off my brush tip. And then just kind of feather that out. So it blends into that space. This is going to look amazing. To do the outline in that color. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so pretty. All right. Now, whenever you do a blend on the back side, where it turns into itself, I don't know if you can see with this one. So this is one solid color with a black outline, obviously. It's one solid color, and then there's a darker color here on the tip. Well, not knowing if y'all have 3 different colors at home, you can always just come in with a second coat. See how much darker this gets when you put on the second layer. Now I can take the lighter color and just kind of blend that darker tip in. So I hope y'all can see that. So you've got darker here, and then it comes lighter, and then you're going to want to do a little bit of dark here, and then definitely dark there. You would have some dark inside here as well, dark inside the bottom of this one. So hopefully y'all understand how to do ribbon, and I want to see what y'all are working on. I'm hardly having anybody from the school showing me their pictures. I've only got like maybe 10. Where someone has sent me, whoops. Yeah, I put that on the wrong one. Where someone has sent me the projects that we're doing. And I had one student that didn't have some of the supplies at home to do the class that they're actually in. Now everybody that's in colored pencil or drawing or something like that, you know, they all have supplies like you guys. And so they're doing the drawing class instead of their class, which I think is kind of cool. So I've made all classes available. So if you have not, if your ink is running out or you don't have any papers left or whatever, you can always do another class during our regular time. And I still want to see what you do though. Oh, also wanted to tell you guys, you know, the curriculum that I bought is from Dawn Nicole, DAWNNICOLE. Just, you know, on the papers that I give you, I hand you out, there is her name at the bottom of those pages. And oh, What a drag. Oh well, I'll just blend it out more. I'll blend out this bottom because I accidentally touched the dark, which might be kind of interesting to do a little bit darker on the outside. The paper is fraying just a little bit in this, so it's probably, you know, not really the best for calligraphy, but it's still working. That's not bad. Anyway, if you go to Dawn Nicole and I think it's Dawn Nicole Designs, or it's just donnicole.com. She is the lady that we get all of our printer papers, all of our practice pages and stuff from. Whenever I handed you one that said, you know, Merry Christmas or you know, whatever, the different ones come from her. And you can go to her website, sign up. It's free. And each Tuesday she will send you, and you can just print it out and practice. And it's like the last one was, I think it's Fear Not or something like that. And the one before that had something to do with spring break. So I think the next one coming out will have something to do with Easter. And anyways, she sends out those every single Tuesday. So each Tuesday you'll have a practice sheet. So even if you don't have paper to work on, or if your paper's bleeding like this one or something like that, you can still do some interesting work and just do the worksheets that she sends out. And those would be the ones that I would pass out during class, because I chose her curriculum in order to teach you guys calligraphy, bounce calligraphy, and all that stuff is from her site. So I want you guys to finish up your ribbon. Sorry, your ribbon lettering. Figure out what you want to be thick and what you want to be thin. If you end up stopping a piece or something like that and then starting another one, well, you know, that's fine. On the O, I think I would probably come up like this and come down to make the P. You just want them to be done. If you want that to end, you can flourish it by, you know, doing the tail end piece or whatever, and then just start another one to go into the second half of the P and the E. And so if it were to come up this way, oh, that's going into the E. We don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and put the bigger part in first and figure out how we want our ribbon to turn. So it could be because ribbon is flat on one side, but it can also be up on the turned edge, or even, you know, a partial turned edge. And let's see, will that, yeah. So you can do your ribbon like this. And then just kind of finish it out. I kind of like the way she had this one turning over to do the tail end. So let's just make that kind of flip over. It's kind of a fun thing to do. I am going to bring this out a little farther. So make all of your little adjustments. Make sure that you really like what you have down before you start inking, obviously, right? So I don't know if I like that one on the end, but I don't know how to end the bottom of this. If I just want to curve it like this, like it's flipped back on itself, you know, turned back on, that would be one way that you could do it. And let's make that a little larger. So just make all of your little adjustments. Do your ribbon. Color it in using the one color second coat to create your shadow effect. You don't have to outline it in this color. If you wanted to just do it in black, you know, it's going to look more like this. And just use a fine liner. I don't know what happened to my fine liner. And so work on your ribbon. Send me pictures of what you're working on. I can't wait to see them. And have fun with just the two colors. This is the word love. It's on the Tombow marker, I think, website. I'm not sure. And it is done in, I think, a pink and a dark pink and a red. So feel free to choose whatever colors. It might have been lavender, dark purple, and then a really dark purple. You know, honestly, I can't remember now. I printed this off so long ago. So ribbon. Hope you had fun doing that.